For me, you know, the deal about grass is the reason I like it so well. I just know what kind of fish live in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I have a tendency, the biggest fish in the lake live in the grass and the biggest number of fish. And it supports the most bait. I mean, just everything about it is positive, you know, when it relates to bass fishing. So, and you know, normally the situation is when you have a lake with a lot of grass, it's the structure in the grass then that becomes the sweet spot. You know, when you take a place that doesn't have much grass, it doesn't really matter where it is. It'll be good regardless. But when you have lots of grass, then it becomes what's on the bottom, not so much as what you see. And you know, I mean, the grass is a year-round fish factory. They spawn in it in the spring. They summer in it under the mats. I mean, they fall in it. They chase as the grass starts to die. You know, shad will have a tendency to really migrate to it and feed on it in the fall, and then there's the fish right with it. So it's just a year-round place to fish, and more times than not, when you figure out a grass deal, you can win the tournament. I mean, it's kind of that. I've never been on a grass lake when the grass is not a factor. Never. If it's got grass there, I guarantee it's going to be part of the deal. You know, there may be somebody win doing something totally different, but there'll be 8 out of the 10 fishing grass, you know, on a grass lake. You know, sometimes like on a lake like this one, it can be where 2 grasses mix. Like in this particular grass bed we went through, I've noticed, you know, there's a little spiny naiad growing in the hydrilla, but at other times I've been on lakes that where you have a solid line of hydrilla and you'll have isolated patches of coontail growing outside it, and that'll be the deal. Or it can be a seam where, because milfoil has a tendency to grow shallower, and you'll have on the up shallow, you'll have the milfoil, and then there'll be a seam where the two meet, where the hydrilla is thick and it meets the milfoil, and all the fish will be down that line. So there's all kinds of little subtleties, you know, to look for in the grass. But the number one thing is, without a doubt, the bottom contour. If you get, you know, a drain, a creek channel, something that swings in next to it, a long flat running out and breaking, and a corner on the flat, you know, just something a little different to kind of isolate those fish.